Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed and behind on your to-do list? Do you struggle with putting things off until the last minute? If so, you're not alone. Procrastination is a common habit that can negatively affect our productivity, well-being, and overall success. But the good news is that it's possible to overcome procrastination and start achieving your goals. Hi there, welcome to Tree of Life, where we plant the seeds to help you grow. In this video, we'll be sharing practical tips and strategies for overcoming procrastination and getting things done. So if you're ready to take control of your time and increase your productivity, stick around and let's get started. But what really is procrastination and why do we do it? Procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing tasks or activities. It is a common habit that can negatively affect our productivity, well-being, and overall success. There are many reasons why people procrastinate, including Number 1. Lack of motivation or interest in the task. When it comes to procrastination, a lack of motivation and/or interest in the task is often to blame. It's easy to put something off if you don't find it particularly interesting or enjoyable. After all, why would anyone choose to do something they find boring or tedious? Unfortunately, this kind of procrastination can lead to more serious issues, such as missed deadlines and poor performance in school or at work. Number 2. Fear of failure or success. People are often afraid to take the risk of pursuing a goal in case they fail and end up feeling embarrassed, ashamed, or worse. On the other hand, fear of success can be even stronger, and people might not feel ready for what comes after achieving their goal. Take my friend Jack as an example. He was procrastinating on starting his own business because, deep down inside, he was scared that if it succeeded and made him wealthy beyond measure, then everyone would expect more from him than before. He felt like he wouldn't know how to navigate this new life step by step, so instead of taking any risk whatsoever, he decided to wait until everything else worked out first. But unfortunately, it never did. The truth is that every ambitious person has gone through some type of procrastination, but only those who held fast against their inner doubts have managed to reach success. The thing here is that you need courage, a lot sometimes, when facing your goals head-on. Make sure you alleviate anxiety with small wins along the way. Break through long-term objectives into smaller chunks that will focus on short-term successes. Do things within realistic limits set by yourself, not someone else. Finally, trust your capabilities, no matter where they come from. Experience won't always be enough nor necessary for performing well in today's complex world. So don't let fear rule over you. Otherwise, there's just nothing left at all. Number 3. Perfectionism. Perfectionists think that nothing they do can ever be good enough, so they put off tasks in the hope of doing them to perfection. As a result, procrastination becomes a way of avoiding failure and criticism. Perfectionists are often their own worst critics and can become overly focused on minor details that don't really matter. This can lead to endless delays and frustration as they continually strive for an unattainable level of perfection. Number 4. Difficulty managing time or setting priorities. People often procrastinate because they don't have the right strategies in place to manage their time effectively. It's easy to become overwhelmed by a list of tasks or activities, and even easier for this feeling of overwhelming to lead to procrastination. Number 5. difficulty getting started, or feeling overwhelmed. We all have goals and dreams, but sometimes it can feel like we're overwhelmed by the number of tasks there are to do to reach them. These times, people are more prone to procrastination because they don't know where or how to begin. This might sound familiar. You want a promotion at work, so you create a plan and determine what steps need to be taken in order for that goal to come true. But suddenly, with all those steps ahead of you, the whole process feels overwhelming. You decide that maybe tomorrow will bring newfound motivation instead, so put off doing anything about your desired promotion until then, only for time to fly by without any progress being made whatsoever. That feeling right there? That's procrastination speaking loudly. We've become such masters of avoidance behavior since this situation plays out way too often, even though deep down, we always know that eventually acting in our goal would lead us closer towards success much faster than waiting around ever could. Which brings us back full circle. Number 6. Distractions or external factors. There are countless things that can distract us, such as emails, phone calls, and social media. It's easy to get wrapped up in something that isn't related to the task at hand, and before you know it, hours have gone by without any progress being made. It's important to understand the underlying causes of your procrastination so that you can address them effectively. For example, if you tend to procrastinate because you feel overwhelmed, breaking tasks down into smaller chunks or seeking support from a friend or mentor may be helpful. If you procrastinate due to a lack of motivation, finding ways to increase your interest in the task or setting goals that align with your values may be more effective strategies. Tips for overcoming procrastination. Set specific and achievable goals. Setting specific and achievable goals is one tip to overcome procrastination. When you have a clear goal in mind, it's easier to act and stay motivated. It's also easy to keep things on track. When setting your goal, be sure to write it down on paper and post it in a place where you always can see it when working or studying. You can also make a note on your phone and post it on your home screen so you will be reminded. With these reminder notes, be sure to add what is the reward when you achieve the set goals. Break tasks down into smaller and more manageable chunks. Breaking down goals into smaller parts helps people stay focused and motivated throughout the process because they find it easier to move forward step by step than taking huge leaps every day at once. It gives them an opportunity to check off each task one after another, which makes achieving each goal feel closer no matter how big it was in the first place. Almost like a reward system. Remove distractions. To stay on track and break this procrastination habit, it might be helpful to turn off notifications or set specific times in your day when you will work on the task at hand. Additionally, try to create a work environment that is free from distractions so that you can focus on completing the task at hand. Adapt to your own demands on yourself to be more realistic. Setting realistic goals allows you to get the job done without feeling overwhelmed or like it's an impossible task. Instead of aiming for perfection, try to be satisfied with good enough. Create a timeline of when certain tasks need to be completed, and then focus on completing one step at a time. Use time management techniques. Time management techniques can help you become more productive and organized. They also free up time for important tasks, as well as other activities that give us joy in life. Find accountability. By making yourself accountable to someone else, you can break down your huge task into manageable chunks and hold yourself responsible for completing them. This could mean setting a timeline with someone who is in the same position as you, or even hiring a coach that will keep track of your progress. When it comes to taking ownership over our own procrastination habits, many people think they need loads of motivation and willpower, but oftentimes end up giving up halfway through their goal without any real accountability system in place. But there's no need to feel bad. We all have moments when we don't get things done on time. Fortunately, having an accountability partner helps us stay focused on our goals so that we don't fall behind schedule or forget important details along the way. Strategies for staying motivated. Identify your values and set goals that align with them. This shouldn't be difficult if you'll set time for yourself to analyze everything. You can do this once and every day when you go for a morning walk. You can check yourself if you're making progress. Find an accountability partner or group. As I've mentioned before, finding an accountability partner or group will be a great help. This second strategy might put you in a competitive and productive mood. This will bring a great contribution to your daily accomplishment and speed up things in achieving your goals. Reward yourself for making progress. Rewarding yourself for making progress is a good strategy to avoid procrastination. Celebrating your successes, no matter how small, can help you maintain motivation as you work towards your goals. Even if you think that something is too insignificant to celebrate, it is still important to recognize and appreciate the work that you have done. So when you often feel or you are prone to procrastination, be sure to set specific and achievable goals. Break tasks down into smaller and more manageable chunks. Remove distractions. Adapt your own demands on yourself to be more realistic. Use time management techniques, and find accountability. Procrastination may feel like an insurmountable obstacle, but it doesn't have to be. Take a step back and give yourself some grace. Don't try to do too much too fast. Instead, focus on making small changes that will lead you in the right direction. With patience, dedication, and the right attitude, you can take the necessary steps to overcome procrastination and live a more productive and fulfilling life. So, don't give up. Keep pushing forward, and you can achieve amazing things. And that's all for today. We hope you learned something from this video. If you haven't already, give us a like and subscribe and tell us how this video brings value to you in the comment section down below. Or suggest a topic that you'd like us to talk about in our next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.